Healing. Today, I am going to be doing another collective healing. I am not totally sure exactly where this is going to go. I sat down and I felt called to do a healing, and we will see how this goes and what exactly comes up. Those of you that don't know me, I am currently looking through to see what energies are needing to be looked at. Relational chords, first one. Okay, so relational chords are created in our human energy field, and these are created across all of our relationships, friendships, family that you have built, um, romantic relationships, anything of that nature. When I romantic relationships, so this is specifically to do with romantic relationships. Okay. I'm just searching for more. Soul emotion. A soul that assimilates into the body is being created in earth. The soul begins to experience humanity's intense emotions. We most intensely the emotions we experience in this lifetime. Hmm. Okay, so this one has to do with our deepest inner fears that our soul has experienced and wants to fully confront. So this has to do with our deepest fears. And since this is talking about romantic relationships, deepest fears in our romantic relationships. This is a soul emotion, and we're going to look through what emotions these are. Is it in this wheel, Renee, Hoffman, definitions, first? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Effort unreceived, embarrassment, empty. Empty is the first soul emotion. Feeling exhausted, drained, hollow. Hollow is coming through really strong. A great lack, a void, absence. For this emptiness, we want to focus on a void or feeling hollow. And something to do with our deepest fears. Okay, this is interesting. Let's keep going. Do we need to know more emotions? Are these more soul emotions? Okay. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Excuse me. Is it here? Is it here? Here. Instability, internalization, jealous, jubilation, lack of control, loneliness. Without friendly company or companionship. So in these relational chords, these romantic relationships, the soul emotions are so far empty, feeling void or feeling hollow, loneliness, without friendly company or um, companionship. Is there more emotions? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Passion, peeved, pity, pride. Pride. Pride never goes well in relationships. It does, in my experience, pride has, when we are overly prideful, it can really damage and hurt relationships. Of course, there is a sense of pride within ourselves of what we hold dear or what we have our standards to and hold ourselves to. But also, pride can prevent people from, oh, this one is, it can prevent us from finding our own faults, recognizing where we might be making mistakes or hurting as well, hurting others as well. Let's see. Pride becomes a problem when a person considers himself better than others, becomes non-teachable, has to be right, expects more credit or praise than earned, or treats others with disdain. So that is the pride that we are looking at today. That is the overarching theme for that emotion, is when pride is a problem. Is there any other emotions? Is there any other energies we need to know? Okay, so we have the emotions that are coming through. Is it in energies? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it searching for love? I felt that one. Searching for love. Okay. Um, Receiving love comes with a sting, deserve to be hurt, that love hurts, accept love that hurts, limited. This person's supposed to love me. Why don't they love me? Is this something else? Why does everyone hurt me? Something along those lines. It's like the phrase, why does everyone hurt me? So if you find yourself asking yourself that, if any of these emotions or energies are resonating with you, I don't know exactly still where we're going. I know we'll find towards the end exactly what needs to be revealed to us as to what is going on with these romantic relationships. But just keeping in mind if we feel sometimes empty or hollow, and that is something, and lonely, um, it's one of our deepest fears. Pride becoming a problem in our relationships, not being willing to be teachable or learn how we can be making mistakes, searching for love, feeling like we're never fulfilled within ourselves, and that um, we might believe, why does everyone hurt me? When in reality, it's not that everyone's hurting you. Um, we all have feelings, and when we are in relationship, they will get hurt. It depends on if the person or the people are trying to harm, which is intentional, or hurt, which is we say something and we disagree, but it doesn't mean that we can't come to a middle ground. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to know? Any other emotions that come through? Underlying hidden emotions. Hidden emotions are hidden because they are afraid to be seen. Okay, we'll see what is under all of those. Are we going into emotions? Is this going to be in the wheel, in the second wheel, in Brene Brown, the first row, second row, third row, when we feel wronged, anger, contempt, disgust, humanization, self-righteousness, hate. Okay, anger, contempt, disgust, dehumanization, hate, self-righteousness. Okay, so self-righteousness is what's coming through, a hidden emotion of self-righteousness. I am very curious what exactly is coming through. So let's ask a couple of clarifiers for the self-righteousness. Do we need to know any other emotions for it? No. Um, is there, are the people that are on this collective healing, are they the ones that are being self-righteous? Yes. Self-righteous as in, okay, so what I'm getting is that this self-righteousness is coming in with or coupled with pride when it's becoming a problem, self-righteousness, like we're always right. Like, yes, like the people that are on this, we think we're always right. And I'm going to couple myself in this too, because I know that I can be guilty of those actions as well. It's really important to be able to understand where we might fall short as well. And self-righteousness means, no, I'm right and you're wrong, as well as pride. Pride comes into that, I'm right and you're wrong as well. Why does everyone hurt me goes into a victim mode, is what I'm getting, that it creates more of a victim mentality. Like, these are all things being done to us. The way that we feel is someone else's responsibility when it's really not. It's our own responsibility to work through or understand what these feelings mean to us, and putting another person in charge of that and then telling them that they're wrong is damaging romantic relationships. Hmm. Okay, is there more? Is it in a book? Is it in a tarot card? Is it in energies? Is it in the wills? Will, no will to, will to. Okay. Will to. Is this all together? Okay. Will to. We'll see what this is. Is it in column A? Is it in an odd row? 2, 4, first, second. Will to be alone. So I think it's interesting how we are working on relational chords, romantic relationships, soul emotions that make it that we're feeling empty, void of feeling, hollow. Um, Soul emotions are really calling into our deepest fear, which emptiness and loneliness are both emotions that mean that we don't have connection. And then pride becoming a problem, as in we are unteachable and inflexible, searching for love. Why does everyone hurt me? But then we have this hidden emotion of self-righteousness, like I'm the only one that can be right in all these different scenarios or situations. Instead of coming into it with compassion, compassion is coming through a lot as an emotion to see. grace, surrender, compassion and surrender of our own self-righteousness. Okay, will to be alone. So out of all of those things, we are telling ourselves that we need to be alone. No. We are allowing our fear to drive of pain, of hurt, of any kind, to make us be alone. This is a very interesting read. Here, 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 here. Doubt. Will to be alone and doubt. I'm getting doubt of other people. What is this doubt? Is this doubt of other people? So yes. Doubt that people will show up, doubt that people can love us, doubt that people can love. There's also a distortion in the perceived understanding of love. Love is kind, love is patient. Love doesn't always make sense. Love is understanding. Love is meeting in the middle. Love does not translate as you are right and I am wrong, or I am wrong and you are right, or any of those. Love translates as coming to a mutual understanding of each other and growing in compassion with one another. Okay, is there anything else? Do we know everything we need to know about doubt? Okay, are we supposed to instill? Can we go ahead and release? Is there more we need to know? Is it in this binder? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm just going to read this whole thing because Corinthians and the number 127 came through. I am not someone that memorized the Bible and can pick out every verse, but I do know a lot of it. So I'm going to read this. Paul writes that God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise and the weak things to shame the strong, highlighting that God's wisdom often manifests in unexpected ways, using what the world considers foolish or weak to achieve his purposes. I think a lot of people do believe that when we come to a mutual agreement or a compromise, it is looked at and viewed upon as foolish or weak. And that sometimes when we are prideful, we are playing into that foolish and weak side of ourselves because we are prioritizing things that don't really have value. Love, relationships, feeling connected, have value. It brings in deeper things into our life. And when we will ourselves to be alone and think that things that are important are weak, God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise, and the weak things to shame the strong. So, context, I'll read that a little bit. Paul is addressing the church of Corinth, which was struggling with divisions and a tendency to prioritize human wisdom and strength over God's ways. But God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. God's choice. Paul emphasizes that God's selection of the foolish and weak is not a reflection of their inert worth, but rather a deliberate strategy to expose the limitations of human wisdom and power, shaming the wise and strong. By using what the world considers foolish and weak, God demonstrates that true wisdom and strength come from Him, not from human intellect or resources. It's really I'm feeling deeply that this is connected directly to our fears, those soul emotions, our deepest fears of being alone, being void or empty. And when we lean into what God has for us, what the universe has for us, whatever you want to call this, it is important to know that we are only weak when we're not leading with our heart, when we're not leading with love and true intention of being in relationship with one another. And yes, I did say that this is mainly focusing on romantic relationships, but this also focuses on all sorts of relationships with us, within us, around us. Continues this theme, stating that God also chose the lowly and despised things, and that are not, and those that are not, to nullify those that are, so that no one can boast in his presence. The purpose, the ultimate goal is for believers to recognize their identity and strength are found in Christ, not in their own achievements or worldly status. Example, the cross of Christ, which the world considered foolish, is the ultimate example of God's power and wisdom. Application. This passage serves as a reminder to Christians to humble themselves and trust in God's power even when it seems foolish or weak to the world. Throughout all of these themes, there's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of searching for love, fear, loneliness, emptiness, self-righteousness. When we open our minds to understanding or recognizing that we don't have all the answers and that we can look to our highest power, our highest self, or even other people around us that have wisdom, then we're putting down that doubt, we're putting down that self-righteousness, we're putting down that pride, and we are welcoming new wisdom. We're welcoming something different within our lives that will affect all of the relationships that we have within who we are. Because relational cords, like I said in the beginning, they're friendships, they're families, they're romantic relationships, they're your children, they're your mom or your dad. And when we are coming from a place of fear, then we can't really put down the doubt, because fear, it thrives in doubt. That's what fear is for, to make you doubt, to make you wonder, to make you feel fearful and scared. And a lot of the times we think, or we're fearful and scared because, to be honest, we just don't want to be wrong, or we don't want to be viewed as weak. In that verse, it was really showing that sometimes we as humans, we actually weaken ourselves because we are more focused on what the world around us has to say about what our actions are and about who we want to be and who we want to form relationship with or what we want to do in our future. And that doubt that is planted within ourselves, that will to be alone because no one will understand us, or why does everyone hurt us, intentionally or unintentionally, we're hurting ourselves more when we have to have this black and white answer of you're right, I'm wrong, and there's no in between. Is there anything else that we need to know? Is there any other emotions? Can we go ahead and clear this energy? Okay, so we're just going to swipe, taking any of the knowledge, the understanding, the awareness that we just learned, and really truly understanding what this means for you individually. Every single person has a different circumstance, has a different life path, has a different way to see things and perceive. How has this shifted in you? Please, I would love to hear about what it is that you are noticing. Because for me, I can totally see how this has affected not just my romantic relationships, but also my home life relationships with my kids. And as hard it is to admit, sometimes my pride gets the best of me too. Doubting that people have my best interest at heart. And there's been plenty of times where I've wondered why so many people hurt me, or that maybe I need to step back and think, how am I hurting others as well? Not letting my pride become a problem and seeing that I don't always have all the right answers and that it is okay to seek wisdom from not just friends, family, but a higher power, surrendering, surrendering to what it is that is for my highest good. I practice surrender a lot. I surrender to my highest good and the highest good of all because I don't want to be selfish either. I want to make sure that what I'm producing within my life is going to ripple out in positive ways for everyone around me. Still, I'm not quite sure what to name this video. Is there anything else that we can clear? Anything else that we can work through? So thank you. And I'm gonna call this healing relational chords. Healing relational chords. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.